Hello and welcome to Calyx. So this is where you defend your base and attempt to expand against an overwhelming, well, shall we say, plant-like enemy. And here we go. I've actually just done a couple other tutorial missions, and you can see here we can now move to a new region of the planet. Welcome to the Southern Canyons. So you have a variety of different missions in the campaign. You can also play a skirmish mode. I haven't actually played that yet. If you'd like to check out the game, by the way, it has just entered into early access on Steam just today, just right now. And yeah, there is a link in the description if you want to do that. Otherwise, business as usual. You're doing a great job. Just keep on going, and you might not get redacted. Use the new unit you've unlocked to clear out any hostiles and maintain the outpost's progress. And indeed, you can choose between a variety of different difficulties. You can even play on Impossible if you want to do that. You know what? I would love to be able to play on Impossible just to see how amazing and insane the enemy becomes. That would be really, really cool. Anyway, power and activate both harvest boost modules, build and power 2 refineries, finish under 20 minutes. Now, you may think it's easy to actually finish under 20 minutes, and yeah, you would be right most of the time. However, if you use the speed up function in the game, you may find yourself, well, getting carried away a little bit, and it might be a bit more difficult to keep within the time limit. So be a bit careful about the time controls. Let's just say that. As a precaution, I have placed a wall between the mining site and the Calyx. Anything I should be worried about? Negative. Carry on mining as usual. Yes, indeed. Alright, so here we go. We got the harvest boosters right there. I'm going to be placing... Okay, I have no idea where to place my hub. I think I'm probably just going to put it right directly smack dab in the middle. I guess that's okay. And as you can see right here, you can do a pause. You could do a nice little regular play, and then you have the fast forward and the extreme fast forward modes. So I'm going to just pause it for a real quick second because I want to get things sort of sorted out here. Now, this is a very small map in comparison to what you're going to be seeing later on in the campaign. Later on in the campaign, I haven't actually played later in the campaign, but I have played some of the more advanced levels in the past. So basically what we're going to get is we're going to get multiples of these. There's going to be multiple Calyx enemies, and they're going to be spread out across an entire map, and it's going to be very, very difficult to, you know, sort of handle those things. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to get a refinery. So refinery is, of course, as you might expect, used to mine ore, and you need ore to be able to build a variety of structures as well as to generate credits. So I'm going to literally do this. As you can see, credits are earned by sending ore into orbit using ore transports. Ore transports cause large power spikes when loading, so make sure to account for this. In other words, you need to have a decent amount of power, aka from solar, to be able to, you know, power that up and make sure that you're not going to run out. So we're just going to do a little bit of this. I'm going to just build... no, I'm not going to build 4 of these, apparently. I'm going to build... How many can we actually do? Ooh, yeah, no. We need to do this, I think. We need to do this for now. Okay, we're just going to build 1 solar panel. And we're just going to play it. And I'm going to play in the, you know, double arrow speed up. And we're going to just see if we... yeah, I think what we're going to do is we'll just build a harvester. The harvester is obviously going to go and mine things. I built it here. Generally, generally a refinery is much better placed right next to the ore field, because then the travel time of your little guy is going to be so much less, right? And obviously that is the name of the game. Efficiency is the name of the game here. Wait, the plant seems to be spreading. This is irregular, but do not be concerned. Yes, indeed, as you might expect, we are playing the hapless crew of some dystopian corporation who does not really care about our livelihood, or shall we say, they care about their own livelihoods. They don't care about our lives. Let's just say that. Build and power 2 refineries. Okay, so I should probably get another one up and running, shouldn't I? But I can't do that just yet. We need to get an ore transport, so I'm going to build the ore transport around about there. I'm going to save money by not building any pylons just yet, but you can build pylons and expand your power base across the entirety of the planet here, however much you want to do. So as soon as we do this, what we're going to do is we're going to be getting ore, and it's going to be transferred into the ore transport. As you can see, we are going to launch actually very, very soon. Let me actually just speed this up a little bit more. You can see here on the left, by the way, we have a live timer about when when things are going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a problem here. So I'm going to actually get some pylons up and running very fast here because we are going to actually need to build some proper defenses. So I'm going to build some machine gun turrets because we need to do that to keep the Calyx at bay. It is going to be very difficult otherwise. And let's see if we can actually do that. I think we might be able to. As you can see, it is expanding, growing, and we need to try and prevent that from actually destroying our walls here. I think 2 is enough. I think 2 will be enough. Yeah, I think so. So we should be okay there. And I'm just going to build another one of these harvesters. We need... generally, it's a good idea from my perspective. This isn't... I don't think this is what the game recommends, but I'm going to say it anyway. I personally feel like having 4 of these harvesters is a really, really good way to go. I think that's great. But obviously, it's very much dependent on what you personally prefer in terms of your economic strength. Because I really, really like having a strong economy. I love being able to just generate huge amounts of resources and all that stuff. So yeah, that really makes a big difference to me personally. And indeed, we are probably going to... Yeah, we're just going to speed things up a little bit here. And I'm going to be a little bit careful. We're going to get some more credits. There we go. We're just going to try to generate as many credits as possible. We've already entered 6 minutes. Bear in mind, as you can see right here, the Calyx is attempting to murder us. But thankfully, because we now have our nice little machine gun turrets up there, we should be completely fine. I'm actually going to be building a unit factory roundabout now. The unit factory is, of course, used to generate actual offensive units. So that's going to be extremely useful for us, because we want to try and destroy the Calyx as soon as possible, because that's what we need to do. However, we also have a bunch of other optional objectives, and I would like to be able to do those as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll build another refinery round about there, and then we'll get a handful of pylons when we have the ability to do so. Unfortunately, we are... well, we're not really generating a huge amount of money right now, so it's a little bit concerning. Maybe we're going to have some issues. Oh yeah, I also need to build some more solar panels. Yeah, so this is obviously the main difficulty of the game, being able to balance your resources, being able to make sure that you are as efficient as possible, but at the same time, defending against an overwhelming opponent that will absolutely destroy you if you let it. So we are going to just go with 2 harvesters over here, and... I'm just going to put these guys over there, even though it doesn't really matter where I put the rally point, to be honest. Okay, so let's have a look. What else do we want to go for? Well, we could go for a... do we have a gate already? Yeah, we already have a gate. Okay, so we don't even need to worry about that. That's absolutely fine. You can repair all buildings as well if you so desire, by the way, so you don't really need to worry about that. And indeed, as you can see, we have now run out of power, so we're going to have to get some more of these solar panels built as soon as possible. And let me see, there we go, we got another one. Very nice, very good, very, very, very good. Okay, so we've now entered 10 minutes, so we are just going to very quickly do this. We're just going to get our pylons built around, get these, because these are harvesting boosters basically, so they're actually going to provide us with more ore as far as I'm aware. And indeed, we are now going to be building some bulwarks. These are my personal favorite units in the game, just purely because they have such a nice, devastating attack. It's very satisfying to see these guys actually destroying the Calyx, and I'm going to see if I can maybe get a whole bunch of those. I'd like to get at least 5 or 6, but I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time to be able to do that before the time limit is up. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful of that. As you can see, we are running out of power as well here. Yeah, because obviously we have to launch, you know, that's the whole point. We have to launch every single time. I'm just going to put a couple more solar panels. Maybe not the best idea to do that, but we're going to try it out. Okay, so as you see here, we have these roots of the Calyx. These are strategic benefit to the Calyx. So you want to try and destroy that as best as possible, because that is going to literally destroy an entire section of how much it has expanded, basically. So that's kind of what you would want to do. We're going to try to... I guess we'll play... Well, I guess we'll get another one of these. We have to be a little bit careful here, to be honest. Let's actually activate these. For some reason, I don't know why, but they don't actually activate automatically when you connect them to the network. So it's a very good idea to try and do that if you can. try to remember to activate them, because I am obviously a little bit of an idiot. So I generally tend to forget that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's quite funny because the previous mission, you actually have to activate an uplink, a signal uplink, and I activated it, but I activated it too late, and so I was 18 seconds too slow to complete the mission, or shall we say, complete the optional objective in the mission. So yeah, anyway, we have activated both of the harvest boost modules, and we are now just going to destroy the Calyx. As you can see, we destroyed that section of the route, and now we have the ability to murder it. There we go. Very nice indeed. And that's it. There you go. That is a level of the game, and we did it in 14 minutes. So we actually managed to do it under the time limit by a significant margin. I think it was probably because I was just being very, very careful here. I wasn't really using the super speed up or anything like that, which is obviously, you know, to be expected. And you can even export GIFs if you want to do that as well. If you want to export a GIF of your expansion or your entire mission, basically, you can then do that. And I personally think that's really, really fun. And then we can continue. We can continue on to the next mission. And this is welcome back. Thanks to your efforts, we're moving forward with the ore quota. That plant was actually attacking me. I'm not going back down there. The Calyx is not a big enough threat to cancel our mission. However, to maintain our rate of extraction, new technologies must be developed. What new technologies? The Avarice Corporation has many advanced and exciting new systems and equipment for their employees to utilize. However, without a connection to the hyper network, we are limited to the most basic level of tech. There is another way to access some of this tech, however, through the use of research points. What are research points? We can reference information from mission data and data archives left on the planet to reconstruct the knowledge, but it is slow and can only be used on small areas at a time. Complete mission objectives and save data archives from destruction to gain research points, then use them to unlock new systems and upgrades. That's actually really cool in my opinion. I haven't seen this system before, so I'm actually very excited about this. You can now unlock new tech in the tech tree. Okay, so let's have a look here. Ooh, this is fun. Okay, I like this. I like this a great deal because, as I say, I haven't actually seen this before. This is new to me, so I am very, very interested. Okay, let's see. We can get one ranger for free at the very beginning. Oh, no, I think I'm going to get harvester deployment for free. That sounds amazing. Improve all kinetic damage, 11%. Upgrade war health, we could do for that as well. No. I think we're just going to be getting... We could get the ranger deployment. I feel like getting a ranger deployment might be insanely good. That might be really, really good. I'm not sure. Is there a respec button? I actually can't tell whether there's a respec button, but you can see here that there are literal 4 levels of the research tree, and there are some insane things that you can unlock here. Like, for example, this. You can unlock the meteor, which fires a super heavy round from a long distance. Yeah. What? Repairs units close to itself. Ooh. Very nice. Okay, yeah, that's really, really cool. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're just going to go with... You know what? I kind of like the ranger deployment. I'm going to go for that. Can I actually unspec this? No, I can't unspec this. Okay, so there's no respec button at the moment, but obviously the game is in early access, so maybe we'll see something like that in the future potentially. But maybe we're going to just get all of them. Maybe we're going to get every single upgrade. Who knows? Okay, so as you can see, research points unlocked. You get 20 total from this. And wait a minute, let me actually see here. What how do you get the the data archives? Oh, I see. Okay, so that's how you get all 20 research points. Okay, very interesting. Max enemy level is 2. Okay, this is going to be a pretty tough one actually. Let me see. Is this an easier one? Is this the easier level? I'm actually not entirely sure which level is the one to go for here, but you know what? I think this one might be the way to go. Unfortunately, this enemy up here is going to be a problem. That's going to be a bit of an issue. Okay, let's do it. Why not? Let's just dive in, see what we're going to be up against. There is a new type of Calyx in this area, designated Tormentor. It appears to have the ability to fire caustic projectiles. Approach with caution. Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, so as you can see, the map is not that large, so we shouldn't have too many issues, but obviously We are relatively zoomed out right now, so maybe it will be a bit more beforehand. Oh, this is nice. I like this a great deal. Huh. Yeah, I think, you know what? Can I just place my my base right next to this thing? I might be able to. Your hub should be close to an ore field. I mean, it says that, but should I just get this? No, I shouldn't get that just yet. I mean, it generates power. That's really amazing. I don't know. I feel like that's probably the best idea, but yeah, we'll just place that roundabout there then. And then we'll get the refinery. Yeah, I guess somewhere like that. I guess that's fine. We do need to build this though now. There we go. And build these. Just gonna make sure. We do start with one harvester, which is amazing, by the way. I personally think that that is really, really cool. Ah, I see. So the harvester actually starts where the hub begins. So that's a big deal. That means that, you know, if you are going to have a problem with, you know, maybe placing your hub super far away, then the harvester is going to take a long, long time to get to where you want it to be. So that might be it might be a bit of an issue. Anyway, let's see what we can do. I'd like to build the ore transport almost immediately. I can do that. Let's do that. Where do I want to put it? I guess I'll just put it around about there. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so speed up a little bit. And now we are... Oh, finish under 40 minutes. What? Okay, and keep the hostiles coverage under 70%. Okay, so we're going to have to do that. Aha. Okay. So let me see. I need defenses, so I need resources. Quite a significant amount of resources, actually. I think what I'd like to do is I'd like to do something like this. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? It's going to be a bit of an issue. I think I'm going to have some problems with this. Oh yeah, I'm going to have some issues with this. They're going to start destroying my my base. Make sure to defend our base. Oh dear. Okay, we might have an issue here, friends. I might not be able to do this. Let's see what happens. Pylons being damaged. That is okay. We don't really need to worry about that too much. Or perhaps we do. Oh, perhaps we do. We did it. Look at that. Look at that. It just goes to show how easy it is to fail a mission. So there you go. Look at how amazing that was. That did such a good job. I'm actually wondering, where was our ranger? Didn't we have a ranger when we started? Let me actually just have a look at that. Okay, so first of all, let's build this. Build the refinery once again. There's our... Wait a minute. Where's the ranger? There's the ranger. Ah, okay. So we're actually going to put the ranger... I think we'll put the ranger round about here. And we're basically just going to leave it where it is. And we have 300 resources. So what we could do is we could literally build this right here. And this is going to prevent the Calyx from expanding quite dramatically. So I'm thinking we're going to place it there. And... where else? There, I guess. Not a big fan of that, but I guess we'll try it out and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's do something like this. Like that. Like that. And is that good enough? Is that enough space? I don't actually know. Okay, so there you go. We did that, and now obviously we are not powered at all here. There we go. And then we can put a solar panel. One solar panel. Not exactly great, right? Not exactly great, but we are going to do okay. The ranger should probably go forward here. I'm actually kind of wondering whether we can even... the data archive is under attack. Wait a minute. This data archive can be under attack. Oh, I see. It can actually be under attack. That is extremely dangerous. Alright. Okay. That is going to be interesting to see. Whether we can actually procure the data archive before it destroys it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, the first thing we need to do is try to get some more harvesters. That's going to be the name of the game here. So let's just try and speed this up a little bit. We're going to need this building right here. What happened to my... Oh, dear. My ranger was destroyed, as you can quite clearly tell. My ranger was destroyed very, very easily. Okay, that's bad. Alright, well, we're gonna be able to defend against this relatively easily here. We shouldn't have too many issues with this. I don't have enough resources. That's okay. I think can one actually defeat this? I don't think so, right? I think it's going to need more than that. Okay, let's go for another harvester. We're going to have to play the slow game here. We're not going to be able to maximize our units, unfortunately. The Tormentor has leveled up. As you can see, they do level up, by the way. They are going to gain additional power over time, which is actually rather scary, if you think about it. And I think we'll just do this and that. And then hopefully we'll get a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we're just going to play that roundabout there. All right. Okay, so I think we're pretty good now. I think we're pretty good, but what we are going to need to do, obviously, is try to defend against pretty much everything we have available here. And if we can... Okay, we're out of power, obviously, but hopefully I will have enough. Yes, there we go. We will have enough to build another solar power generator, solar panel. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed up the game quite dramatically right now. And we're just going to see what happens, because I am going to need more solar panels. I'm going to need more harvesters. Going to need all that wonderful stuff. That's going to be very, very useful. There we go. All right, that's really, really nice. Let's get more harvesters. And I think that's it. I think that's all we really needed to do. Okay, so now we're going to get one of these. This is going to be very, very impactful. There we go. And we're going to get some bulwarks.
Got it.
Going to place that roundabout there. Hopefully they can start firing on this thing. Ah, yes, yes. So this is exactly what I was talking about. So basically the Tormentor, they have the ability to literally hurt us. They can actually shoot at us from range, which is quite... Whoa, okay. That's kind of dangerous. Okay, we actually ended up losing someone. Okay, that's fine though. We don't have to really worry about that too much. Let's stop the speed up.
Ready for action. You got it. Understood.
Okay, let's try and see if we can actually kill that thing. Can we actually kill that thing? No, we don't have enough range to be able to kill that yet.
Affirmative. Yes.
Maybe we can get a little bit closer. Now we can destroy it. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, yeah, so we've got a lot of bulwarks right now, and this is perfect. This is really, really nice. Thankfully, the other Calyx isn't really capable of really pushing forward super hard, so we don't really need to worry too much about that, at least from what I can tell. But, yeah, obviously, as you can see, we're going to have some issues with this, potentially. I'm going to try to get closer to that thing over there.
Understood. You got it.
We are actually suffering quite greatly. If we can just... Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that's absolutely perfect. Now let's get these over here. And we're just going to continue getting these. Do I need more refineries? Do I need another refinery? I think I might need another one. Let's build another one round about there, I guess. I don't know where to put it, really. Just anywhere, really. I think that's probably going to be fine. And we should get the data archive. I think I need to go with the power to get that. Okay, yeah, we're absolutely fine here. And we're just going to continue moving our forces forward.
Understood.
And even if we do lose a couple of people, that's okay. You know, we don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that. As long as we can destroy these modules that are shooting at us, then that is all that I can really ask for. Should I get some rangers, actually? I feel like getting some rangers. Let's do some rangers, why not? Okay, let's get some more harvesters, a load more in actual fact, and then we can get some more solar panels in the meantime too. We're fine over here. Obviously, if you've hit your command limit and cannot build any more units, if you've unlocked a command limit upgrade in the tech tree, you will find it at your hub. As you can see right there, it allows 20 more units to be deployed. So obviously, if you want to really go for it in terms of unit capacity or unit generation, then of course you can do that. I think we're going to do this. So the refinery, we can't deploy any more of these guys. Okay, yeah, that's obviously fine. I don't have a problem with that. So yeah, we don't have the ability to do that yet because we don't have that in the research tree. We haven't done that. So that's going to be a problem. Let's actually order all these guys to just cut this off right here because this is going to kill everything over to the left. So that's going to be kind of useful. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we've done that. Now we can start to just kill everything around us. Let's try and move these guys forward over here. And I think what we should probably do is we should try to get our power supply a little bit ahead of us here. And then we're just going to build some more machine gun turrets. Just going to try to push this back just a little bit.
Always ready. Yes.
And we're going to try to destroy the Tormentor before it gets to level 3. Bear in mind, we've got 20 minutes on the thing, right? 20 minutes on the thing. And that's not too bad. We've got another 20 minutes to be able to eliminate everything. Do we have the ability to do this, though? That's the question.
You got it.
Let's try and destroy this.
Understood.
If we can. Yeah, we're having some people be destroyed. That's okay. I don't really mind about that too much. We can build some more bulwarks while we're at it. And I think I can probably build more of these around about here.
Ready to serve.
And then we can, I think we can probably go for it. I think we could probably go for the killing blow here. We might be able to. Got another ranger ready to go, so let's just actually tell that to go over there. Thank you very much. And we've got some bulwarks also being built, of course. And as you can see, we are almost going to be destroying it. So we just need a little bit more damage, just a little bit more damage, and then that will be the end of the Tormentor, which is going to be pretty easy for us. Okay, protect to earn research points. Oh, I don't even need to connect it to a power supply. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize that. Okay, well, that's good. That's fine. All right, so we're done here, and now we can actually make our way down to this, and we can probably just destroy this really, really easily. I don't even need to get this, technically, but I think we probably should. Hit a credit rate of 500. Oh, okay. So I should probably get another one of these, shouldn't I? I should probably get another ore transport. So let's do that. Yeah, I think we're probably pretty good. Yeah. No. We're probably pretty good right now in terms of resources, as in our mining is pretty decent here.
Always ready.
Do I actually need to go and get these? I personally don't think so, but maybe we should just in case.
Understood.
I don't know, it might be kind of fun, but yeah, as you can see, I'm slowly pushing forward here with our turrets. Technically, we can do that. So if you're, you know, a big fan of micromanagement, or generally you're better at it than I am, which is most likely, yes, the case, then you'll probably be able to do this and do the attack at the same time. So you'll have your units pushing forward, and then you'll have your turrets pushing forward. So it'll be very, very effective.
You got it.
And yeah, we'll hopefully be able to generate more of this. Do I need more solar panels? That's the question. Maybe. I'm just going to place a bunch of solar panels just randomly right now. And how are we doing in terms of the credit limit? How are we doing in terms of that? Is the credit limit actually good right now? Is it better for us right now? I'm actually unsure. Okay, well, let's just move forward. We can maybe place a bulwark over there, or try to build a couple more.
Yes.
There we go. Yes, very nice. Okay, so now we can just get a couple of pylons, connect these to the network, and we'll probably defend it with a couple of turrets. Let's get the mega generator. So that gives us 100 extra power, which is pretty crazy. And then we can activate the harvest boost, which is amazing too. And as you can see, there we go. We did hit the credit rate of 500. So that's really, really nice. And I believe all that we need to do now is just eliminate this last Calyx, and then we will be victorious. So it is all down to whether we're going to be able to push this back, which we should be able to do. Should be relatively simple for us, right? At least it should be.
Ready to serve.
I should probably just tell these guys to come over here, to be honest. There's no real point in them going that way, because these turrets have this mighty in hand. We don't really need to worry about that. You can see here that the ore field is actually starting to get a little bit depleted. I'd like to try and prevent that from happening, but we can't really do much about it. We're just, you know, we need it. You know, we need the resources. Okay, yeah, but we should be absolutely fine here now. I think we should probably just speed everything up.
Yes.
And I think we're good. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Wonderful. Look at that. What a rocky start it was. Because obviously we failed immediately, but then we came back just that much stronger. And there you have it. And now this is exactly obviously what happened. You can see the spread of the Calyx on this little readout here. and you can then see how we fought it back and what we actually did to succeed. And there you go. Yeah, we were actually pretty close, by the way, to failing one of these optional objectives. So I'm pretty happy that we managed to do that. And there we have it. Okay, so now we can continue forward, and now we have 20 research points, which is insane if you think about it, because now I have the opportunity to pretty much get whatever I want. So I think we're going to increase ranger health and harvest capacity. Oh, no, wait. Ah. What is this? Hub defense. I don't know what that does. Let's do that. Then we also have hub power generation, plus 50% power generation. That's actually kind of crazy. You can also deploy with 2 machine gun turrets. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. There's a unit workshop there as well if we want to do that. Or transport capacity. Let's do that. Reduce refinery cost, minus 10%. I'm not a big fan of the minus 10%. I would like to see a slightly larger increase there, but obviously, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's actually good. I don't know. Maybe it's actually good. Anyway, let's have a look. What do we have? Wall deployment. We can actually start with 15 walls and 1 gate. That's actually kind of amazing, but I'm going to go for the hub power generation here. What do we have? Reduce solar cost. Yeah, I should probably do that. We can also unlock tier 2. Oh, no, we can't. We need 2 more. Okay, well, let's reduce the solar... Oh, what's that? Orbital drop. Allows the deployment of weapons from orbit. I don't know what that means. Okay, I can't get any of these actually right now. I can get wall deployment. Okay, I guess I might as well get it considering. Okay, and let's go to Stormy Skies. All right, yeah, let's do it. This is going to be... I think this is actually going to be kind of difficult. Yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult because we're going to start with a whole bunch of new and free gear now. So it's going to be a little bit complex to get all of that deployed. Anyway, in some areas, there will be limits on where you can place your hub. Okay, well, so I should start on this raised area in the middle. Affirmative. Alright, warning, there's a significant sandstorm forecast for this area. Oh dear. What does that mean for me? Expect a severe reduction in solar power generation and a reduction in range for your weapon systems. Oh good. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh good, yes, wonderful. One last thing, watch out for a new green Calyx, designated Razor Leaf. It seems to be more aggressive than previous Calyx and will deal major damage if you get too close. Use increased force. Alright. So you can see here, we now only have the ability to place our hub in this area, which is actually kind of insane if you think about it. So we only have... Okay, here we go. Okay. I understand what we need to do. So basically what we need to do right now is we need to kill the Razor Leaf as soon as possible, because that also unlocks a significant resource field for us. As you can see, there are literal like 3 ore fields right there. And that's going to be extremely important. You have unlocked starting buildings from the tech tree. They are marked with a blue dot. You can place them as you would normally, but will not be charged. Very nice. Okay, so I'm actually just going to pause the game real fast because I need to actually take a look here and actually see what's going on. So we have a bunch of defenses. Obviously, I'm just going to let that be played. There we go. Okay, so now we can... Now we can get a wall. Now the question is, which way do we want to go? I don't know. Let's see. I think we probably want to go... We probably want to build a wall here. So I'm going to build a wall like this. Let's just make sure that it's actually good. Something like that. There we go. And then we'll build a gate. Can I actually build that right there? I'm actually not entirely sure. Do I want to build a gate there? You know what? I don't even want to build a gate there. You know that? I don't even want to build a gate there. So we're not going to do that. So we're just going to do this instead. We have a power supply right there as well, which is going to be kind of amazing. So technically, I don't even need solar panels. Is that true? If that's true, then that's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, so we do have, we want machine gun turrets obviously as well. So let's build a machine gun turret round about here. And can I build another one? There. Let's get some of these. Okay, so let's play it. Let's see what happens. We're going to need a unit factory very fast. There's the Ranger.
Yes.
Let's actually get the ranger over here. I'm never going to be able to destroy that razor leaf that quickly. That's going to be almost impossible, I would say.
Ready for action.
But we can place this ranger round about here, I suppose. And then I guess... I'm actually not entirely sure, to be honest, what to do right now. I think we'll probably just wait it out. Let's just see, because obviously I'm gonna need credits. So I need credits to be able to obviously build the ore transport.
Ready to serve.
Can I actually play this roundabout here? Can I play the ranger tank? Can I actually make it do stuff? I mean, I can, obviously, but the Calyx is approaching our position. Okay, yeah, I understand that, but let's actually just see whether maybe this one ranger tank can actually defend. It's looking unlikely, to be honest. It's looking unlikely. You know what? I'm going to tell it to come back here. I don't want to waste it like I did last time. Okay, so we got this. We don't have any solar panels. That's okay. The ore transport is happening. Yeah, we're going to need that in a second because we need credits. There we go. Okay. What is that? That's the sandstorm. Reduced power and fire range. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, so we are going to actually have to build a handful of these. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to do that, but yeah, we kind of have to. Let's build some walls. We don't have enough to be able to build all the walls, unfortunate. But we do have some spaces here. Here we go, here we go. We might be able to make it. There we go. Nice. And then we can build one of these. And, well, we need another one. Can we get some more? Oh, the ranger is literally just about defending. Okay, let's build a gate. Can I build it there? Wait a minute. Is that enough? Can I actually get through there?
Affirmative.
I can't get through there. Oh dear. Yeah, so as you can see, Calyx gain experience. So that's obviously a problem, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so apparently I can't get through there. Or no, I can. Never mind. I can. There we go. Whew. Okay, that's a little bit close, isn't it? That's a little bit close for my liking. Okay, so let's just do this. Get another one of our little people out there. And yeah, okay, so we need to do this in under 30 minutes. We need to store 15,000 power. Lose less than 5 units. Oh dear. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do is we need to store additional power. So we need some batteries, right? So let's get some batteries. And I should probably get a solar panel, all things considered. I should probably get a solar panel. I mean, generally, I do feel like we have a very, very nice start with the mega generator because that does give us 100. Solar only gives us 18. Just bear that in mind. So if we store batteries, if we store power in the batteries, then we're going to be having a pretty nice time of things when the sandstorm actually hits, which is going to be a problem. We do need more harvesters as well, so I think I will probably be getting another one of those. And otherwise, I feel like we're pretty safe. Yeah, we're pretty safe, but obviously it's been 6 minutes already, which is kind of harsh, and obviously the Calyx is only going to get stronger as time goes on. So the idea is to try and be as powerful as possible, as fast as possible, so that we can beat the Calyx. So now if we can do that, I'll be very, very happy. But if we can't, then, well, then we're dead. And we can't complain about it. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Is there something else I can do here that actually provides us with more efficiency? I'm wondering right now if there is anything. I could increase the amount of ore that we... repair all? Oh, I can actually repair all up there. That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to actually have a reserve. My ore reserve is going to be 0. And we're just going to take everything that we can. Okay, yeah. So let's actually build this now. And I don't have that much space, actually, hilariously enough. That's obviously something you have to be a bit aware of, too. Let's see. Okay. Let's do some of this. Okay. Yeah, we should be pretty good. I think we'll be pretty good. We just need to make sure... actually, you know what? What I would like to do is... can I actually increase the amount that we send? I don't think so right now. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, well, we do have 2 batteries. How much power does that have? 2,500. That's actually pretty crazy. All right, let's store some more. Lose less than 5 units. Okay, I have to be careful of that. Let's build another one of these. Gonna be pretty important for us, I think. Okay, we're gonna have to start moving. We're gonna have to start moving, because otherwise we are going to be out of luck, because it's been 10 minutes already, and that's pretty bad. So I can just be thankful that this Calyx doesn't shoot us in comparison to the Tormentor one. So we should have a slightly easier time dealing with that, hopefully. Let's actually demolish this wall real fast. There we go. There's only 2 of these things right here. That's not very good. Let's actually build that here.
Ready to serve.
Okay, let's get this out here. There we go.
Ready for action.
Get this out here.
Affirmative.
And let's build another one of these.
Yes.
Okay, so the question is, do we want more harvesters? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's build some more harvesters, and then how's our power? Our power is absolutely fine, actually. Our power is pretty good. Yeah, let's build a couple more harvesters. Yeah, I think our harvesters are the main bottleneck right now, so that might be a bit of an issue. However, we could build a silo. It stores 500 resources. Maybe that's an idea.
Always ready.
Okay, let's start moving, because these guys shouldn't be that difficult, right? I mean, technically, they shouldn't be that difficult, so should have a slightly easier time. As you can see, we are destroying quite a significant amount of it, so not too bad. Yeah, we're going to have to put this roundabout here. We're going to have to put a reserve on that now. 13 minutes. Slightly concerned. Okay, we're going to actually have to tell this to be inactive, so we can start gaining some ore, because otherwise we're going to be, you know, just consistently sending ore into ore base. And that's obviously not going to work. That's not going to be particularly useful for us. Okay, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go and destroy this one on the right first. And then we're going to go to the left, kill the razor leaf. Oh, there's another razor leaf over there as well. Oh, dear. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, let's get another bulwark here. I need to make sure we don't lose any additional units, by the way, so that's obviously going to be a problem.
Always ready.
Okay, here we go. We should be okay if we can just move a little bit forward here. Just let our guys just do their thing. We don't need to really worry too much about how, you know, what they're doing, you know, what they're targeting or anything like that. They're actually pretty smart when it comes to their targeting functions, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Our harvesters are having a bit of a traffic jam going on there. Okay, yeah, so there's the sandstorm. Obviously, we are now having reduced fire range, but that's okay. I'm actually just going to move in here. And we're going to start doing damage. Massive damage. Look at that. Yeah, very nice. Look at that. We just cleared out that entire area. That is super, super good. And indeed, look at what we have. This guy is going to go down. Boom. There we are. And now let's go straight over to the razor leaf and see if we can deal with that as well. Now I have more space for more bulwarks. So let's try to get some more of those up and running. And I think what we're... You know what? Let's do something a little bit audacious. Let's do something like this. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and let's get another one round about there. There we are. Okay, so we're just going to literally get some defenses to literally prevent this other razor leaf from spreading too far, and we don't want it to come around the back and actually, you know, destroy all of our forces. That's what we're going to try to prevent at least. Now, unfortunately, razor leaf, as you can see... Oh, wow. Okay, they're actually kind of damaging. As you can see, they are actually able to hit us from a pretty significant distance away. I may not be able to finish under 30 minutes here.
You got it.
Maybe I'll be able to. I'm not sure, but I highly doubt it. This thing needs to... Ooh, I should have gotten that out of there. Should have gotten that out of there. My bad, my bad. Okay. Yeah, well, so far so good. We don't have to worry too much. Let's get another bulwark to replace that ranger. That was the free ranger that we had. We've lost 1 unit so far. That shouldn't be too bad, right? No, that's not too bad. As you can see, everything up here is going absolutely fine. Here is expanding a little bit, but we don't need to worry about it too much. What is this thing over here? A razor leaf anchor. These keep the plant alive. Okay. Even after being cut off from the Calyx route. Aha. I see, I see.
You got it.
Data archive has been heavily damaged. That's okay. We don't have to worry about that. We can just move this closer over here. And then we can hopefully destroy this. Boom. There we go. Nice and easy. Now we don't have anything to worry about with that.
Ready to serve.
And then we're just going to continue moving forward. Unfortunately, the razor leaf is quite damaging. So that's the reason why a really nice unit for us to get would be that thing that literally heals or repairs our units on the job. It doesn't have any weapons of its own, but that doesn't really matter. That's not really the main purpose of it, is it? So yeah, but we should be okay. I mean, 21 minutes. Ooh, that's really bad. Yeah, you've hit your command limit. Yeah, I do understand that. Okay, so we'll just see what we can do here. I am not sure if I should get rid of some harvesters. Let's self-destruct this one. That actually does count as a unit lost, by the way, so that's a problem. Let's move these units a little bit closer. I can't place them too close. That's the thing. If I place them too close, we're going to have some problems. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do this within the time limit. It feels like that to me, at least. Unless we have... Maybe I needed to use rangers. The thing is, rangers are going to die really, really fast because they're going to be super close to the opponent. And that's the problem with that. Because if you put them close, they're going to take massive damage, right? So that's going to be problematic in itself. Okay, I'm just going to try and murder this now. Nice, nice. Okay, we're doing good damage. Not too bad. Yeah, it's going to be dead in a second. Hopefully, this is going to die maybe. There we go. We killed the razor leaf. That's wonderful. Let's kill this. There we go. Okay, great. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now all we need to do... I should probably go over to the other razor leaf, shouldn't I? That would be the way to go, but I'm not sure. I need to eliminate all the Calyx. Okay, yeah, 20. I've got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all the time I have to play with you, or something along those lines. It's all the time I can spare to play with you, I think is the line. Anyway, what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna do something here. We're gonna do something like this, and I'm gonna be a little bit audacious against the razor leaf. This is not a good idea. Ah, yes, as you can see, this is not a good idea. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe we probably should have done that strategy against this one. That is probably the way to go, to be honest. Yeah, as you can see, this is not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have to do this very quickly now. We've got 6 minutes. Is that enough? Maybe? I'm not sure. Right now, I feel like it's probably... It might actually, because this Calyx has actually prevented this razor leaf from expanding over to the left. We may, in fact, have a really, really good shot at this. 24 minutes. I think 24 minutes is more than enough. I think we probably can handle it. Let's just be very, very careful here. I need to make sure we're not taking too much damage. There we go. Okay, now we can actually move forward. Can we kill this? Yes, we can. We can actually kill this.
You got it.
Let's go like this. And yeah, yeah, I mean, obviously it's a razor leaf, so it's going to continue attacking us and everything, but that's absolutely fine. As you can see, we have now absolutely destroyed it. This is wonderful. Okay, now we have 5 minutes, and look at how close we are to the razor leaf, just purely because this Calyx right here was left alone, and now look at what the razor leaf has done. Obviously, it's expanded all the way down here, but that's okay, because we now have a really easy path to get through to the razor leaf's main plant. At least that's the hope. Anyway, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this in 5 minutes. I can only hope that we will. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. It feels like maybe it's not going to happen. Where's this guy going?
Yes.
Not sure why that's going over there, but yeah, okay, well, whatever the case, it's fine. Let's just continue going over here. I mean, we've got 4 minutes. I think we might be able to do it. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close, in fact. Bulwark has been destroyed. That's okay. We don't need to worry about that. I'm going to build another one.
Yes.
As long as we can just continue destroying. We just have to be slow and steady. Slow and steady. Maybe we can make it. I need to move this bulwark into the back. Otherwise, it's going to get killed. And I need to move this one into the front.
Ready to serve.
Okay, keep going, keep going. I think we're good. I think we are actually fine. Obviously, our bulwarks, they have pretty good HP, so I can only be thankful for that, to be honest, because otherwise I think we would probably have a very, very big problem. The funny thing is, obviously, there's a gate. I technically should have put the gate round about here, and that would have been pretty nice. But obviously, you know, I was just really not... that was not really my priority at the time. My priority was staying alive as best as possible. Bear in mind that obviously once the main plant dies, these ones are still alive, so we still need to eliminate that, I believe. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, no, we don't. Okay, great. I didn't need to worry about that. I thought I would need to still do those, but no, there we are. That is a mission complete. We actually did a pretty good job right there. I could have done maybe much better. What I technically feel would have been a much easier way to do this, maybe, is basically just leaving the low-level Calyx alive, right? So basically leaving the bottom right one and the top left one alive, and very specifically going for the Razor Leaf and just using turrets to keep the other ones at bay, because they are easy enough to keep it, well, keep back, basically, right? So, yeah. The mining operation is going well. Please maintain the current momentum. I'm a little bit worried about these aggressive plants. Each one I come across is more dangerous than the last. I concur. The hostility of the Calyx does seem to be increasing. Let me conduct some more research before they become a larger problem. In the meantime, carry on your work. Yes, indeed. Okay, crew status, 1 out of 3 remaining. Crew focus, good. Crew morale, improving. Yes, indeed. Okay. That is so funny. And as you can see, look at this. We have maxed out our research in both areas. That's actually really nice. We don't get research for either of these, unfortunately. But yeah, now we have the next level unlocked, and we also have research to do. So we can even get 2 machine gun turrets instantaneously, which would be pretty fun. These things are not available just yet for us yet. Let's see. Reduce refinery cost. I want to get the Solace, though. I want to get the Solace. That's going to be insanely good. Let's upgrade. Okay, so let's upgrade this, and then this, and then this, and then get the Solace. Yeah, that's absolutely insane in my opinion. Getting the Solace would literally fix a lot of our issues that we possibly have. Allows the deployment of weapons from orbit. I'm not sure if we really want that. Do we want that? I don't know what that does. I guess we'll take it. And what is this? With the ore quota behind schedule, you need to up production. While being very ore-rich, this area is swarming with Tormentors. Oh dear. Oh no. I remember this one, actually. I remember this level. I think this was on one of the levels that I played beforehand. That's why I was talking about, you know, them having much larger maps, and this is a pretty large one. So, yeah. Anyway, that is actually going to be it for this episode. If you would like to check out Calyx, it has just released into early access on Steam. There is a link in the description if you want to do that. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.